Hey folks, in today's video we're back with more unseeded high score Balatro. In this run, despite stubborn jokers, slow vouchers, and a few close calls in my scoring hands, I was able to generate enough extra hand size from the Crimson Heart bug to have a legitimate chance to push for Ante 39, the final blind available in vanilla Balatro. Enjoy the video. It's agonizing to watch chat spewing out backseating. It's not going to change this week because we got a new run. Hate to break it to you. I don't think I want an Ante 1 hieroglyph. It cuts into my econ quite a bit and is very, like, not only short term but long term. Oops. Oh, I should have sold this for interest. That was dumb. Oh, now I'll just pretend like I'm using it to block. That one's actually worth thinking about at least. If we can get a situation where we want to spend down anyway. It's a bad play, but we can do it. Yep. Whiskey, thank you for the donation. On the good news, we're not like on an ANM streak anymore, so we can just choose to restart aggressively when we do dumb things like that. When we do not even just dumb things, but like extraordinarily obviously dumb things like that. Maybe I should even just sell it. This is maybe a more interesting point for the hieroglyph. That's a purple. It's a voucher skip that I probably can't afford. Where did the sixes go? Oh, there's a 6. But I'll take some money. Oh, maybe we would have just been better off discarding that for the 6. Purdy, thank you for the donation. Check in here. Still don't know if this is a good idea, but I've already done it. Nice. Oh, we got our hand back. Alright, let's start actually holding money because that's the smart thing to do. Nines. Come on. Where are these sixes? Clearly we don't just die here due to my greed. Technically not, but it's expensive still. Let's get that hand back so that we don't run into that problem again. It looks like we're going back to spades. We're back to hearts. Well, let's let the sigil decide. Spades it is. Yeah, Arrowhead would be a great pickup now. We have 0 sixes. We once again got 0 value off of the 6 cents. 0 value so far.
Well met.
Slim, thank you for the 14. Here. Missed the space guy? No, I saw him. Big rat sneaky. Here. Here. Oof. Strength is pretty valuable. Can even turn 5s into 6s. I'm gonna do it, but I'm not happy about it. Think about that for a little bit. It's a little closer than I was anticipating. Rose. I give it the super chat. We did it. Red seal me, please. We've done it. We can get out of the 6 cents now. Well, We've got 1-6. We might as well chase it. Oops. I'm gonna keep that one. I need some score. Good enough. Yeah, we do have one more 6. World me? No immolate. I think our deck is very well suited for that, but it is for the golden ticket. I'm never gonna get this final 6 cents value, am I? Ooh, hello. There's the 6. I want to cut cards because I don't want to death the non-red seals. Probably need some high card levels. I don't know how I feel about that, but I've already taken it. Oh my god. Sure. That helps with the Cartomancer. Take the money. The 6 has just disappeared off the planet. Let's just do this to give ourselves a little bit more score so that we can get greedier with this. We're looking for Ecto as the Spectral. We don't actually need that right now. It doesn't do a whole lot. I want to play my gold cards. I don't like the idea, or dislike the idea of just picking it up though. I also just don't have good high card scoring, so it's not like we're ready to make that play yet. Do I have any more 5s? 3 more 5s? There's one. I'm gonna do it. That's pretty good. We have 1 more 6 still, and 2 more 5s. Do this. There's no way that could punish me down the line, right? It's a death for me. Probably going to use the Fool there. Still wouldn't mind a purple. One king that needs this. I need to just get the 6 out of the deck. Get the 6s out of the deck, surely. Here we go. No, not yet. You go here. Oops, I forgot that was my final discard. Okay, good. We got our discard back. I was looking for that. Let's just make more spades. Bola. Thank you for the 2. Another death is very welcome here. God, there's so many things in the shop that I want, but I can't buy yet because I need the 6s gone. Let's do this. Let me hit you with one of these. Oh, now I can't get the 6 out.
Well met.
Erica, thank you for the 13. Need hand levels still in both Blush 5 and High Card. I think I want it yet. There we go, finally. Your score's pretty good. What does our deck look like? Still... Oh, there's one more 6. Uh-oh. Those are what we want. Might as well do this. There's the 6. Thank you, buddy. Size voucher is nice. I'm out of 5s, right? Cool. $40 is still manageable. Let's play this and try and break it. Very nice. 6 showing up at the most frustrating time as usual. Spades. Still have a few more queens. Yeah, the lack of trading card is pretty unfortunate. Okay. Finally, we can free ourselves of the Sixth Sense. And it was all not worth it. David. Thank you for the super chat. Okay, so we're at 210 with fully vanilla red seals. We can split copy at a certain point. Find a lot of things that make the score go up. Especially now with the Sixth Sense opening up. Who's ready to get tilted again?
Well met.
Borvin, thank you for the 6. There's a hung man in my fool right now. And cleaning up the deck is the most important thing for us right now. Okay. Interesting. Like to get a little bit better value off of, or guaranteed to the other King of Hearts here, right? Gotta be you. Need to find something that scores here. just tower a jack. It's fine. Still need to find a point scoring option here, or we're just cooked. It's gonna be a 1 and 5. But Bean's here in chat, so that'll clearly make it guaranteed. I mean, we could also just sell the Brainstorm. And then it's a 1 and 4. Honestly, that might be the move anyway. I am not going to get... I'm going to lose 1 hand size on it because I don't want to give up my double tag for a useless pickup. No skipping for the beanbug. I should probably just stop. I'm going to go ahead and stop explaining my plays. I don't think I actually mind breaking one of these queens. They don't have a red seal anyway, so get off my plane, maybe. And we know the score is about 200k, right? I will consider selling the golden ticket for a burglar now. So I'm going to roll down pretty hard. I have to do this for sure. Oh, the juggler works too. I'm still gonna pass on this. Huge. Huge pickup. I do think, well, I just sell the burglar, I keep the 4 others. Okay. Come on. Let me get it at least one time. Right, I don't have discards. Come on now. This is kind of unreal. There we go. Let's get greedy here. That might have killed me. Might be dead. We do have the steel, though. Oh! Holy. Okay. Now we've got a run going. That was horrifying. This one. Luminary. Thank you for the bits. Oh my god. Well. Okay, you're gone now. You don't need the bean anymore.
Well met.
I kind of want something else there. Okay, fine. Silver Gecko, they give it the 2. Egg. Alright, we need to find better scoring tech than the scary face. Pretty quickly. Okay, that's probably enough high card levels. Four cards left. Okay. With this, it should be 0 cards left. So we should be able to pick up an idol as soon as we see one. Here. Here. I miscounted. Just have that one jack.
Well
This. Young Sheldon, they give it the prime. Bazinga. Work on getting better scoring tech. Okay, cool. I do just want to confirm that this is better before going all in on it, though. Well, we won't be able to do it here. Get rid of the jack, that is. I mean, that's obviously significantly better right now. So we can get out of the scary face. We have one card left until idle. We just have really bad scoring because the jokers aren't showing. Glad I checked that. It's nice too. Got a voucher skip as well. The problem is we need something better by next ante. We don't have a lot of space in our jokers right now because so many things are spoken for. Love to be able to take that. I don't even know, like it would be a real big risk to take an idol right here. I'm gonna hold because we need to save our rolls for after we get past this. So that we can find a real joker. For our score. Ow. Oof. Terrible vouchers. We just got two, like, complete whiffs. Take it. There's a very good chance we part ways with it at some point in the very near future. And we might not even use it immediately because anything, really don't want to, but I might need to make steel right now. But that would be very bad for the long-term game plan. I think it's actually gone already. It's not a good spot for the DNA at all. I might need to use this glass, though. I have to be very careful with my scoring hands here. So 2 of those is 20 million, so we're safe. It's really sketchy feeling though. Oh my god, dude. It buys me a little bit of time. Emphasis on the little bit. So we're through next ante with that. Which is good. But we still need to find something quickly. That would help a lot too, but I'd rather just find an idol or a baron right now. I mean, I can't take... Oh my god, dude. What is going on here? I've spent so much money rolling these shops. Okay, this'll help. This is actually unreal. Should be fine. Baron and Idle next shop, surely? Well, I only need one of them. I only want one of them. I don't... At this point, I don't really care which one it is. I just need one of them to show up. I probably prefer the Baron. Like, next ante, we might just have to take the Chad over the Mime. And we're broke forever? Yeah. I mean, not forever, just... for a while. I mean, the vouchers aren't great either, so the only thing that this run has going for it is the massive hand size. Okay. How do we feel about this invisible, though? Still bait, right? So we would prefer this to go Baron mode, I think. This gives us a lot of time, though. It's without a sock. Could consider selling the Mime for a golden ticket since we have so much time. Good voucher. Not the one we want still. So the Mime is our flex spot, especially if we find a cola, because we do need vouchers skip still. Meej. Thank you for the super chat. Welcome to the stream. Seltzer not satisfactory. What does Seltzer do? Like, I'm not even looking for a sock and buskin right now. Why would I take a seltzer? I just scored E30. I think the problem with taking it now is we just win too quickly, even with that. And I'd rather just find the Baron still. All these have red seals, right? I need it. It's too important. Yeah, that's a good econ engine for the time being. You have 5 hands, you can play 3 of a kind with a golden ticket. I know. I've played this game before, thank you. What vouchers left? Most of them. Get a red seal on this fella. Wrong order. It is probably just better. Doesn't have a red seal. Let's see what 3 gives us. Let's see what 4 gets us. Rebate requires less thinking, though. That's very true. Why I was hesitant. Okay, 4 is fine. Yeah, it is more money. I still would like to find the mime long term. Think it has better sound effects? That's true too. Probably could get away with split copying even, but we're already thinking way too much as it is. I can't believe how many invisible jokers that we found without seeing a single Baron this entire run.
Well met.
Grandma, thank you for the sub. Everyone really wants to be Sock Idol, I guess. Wonder if we can get away with 5. Yep. Yeah, the hand size is pretty irrelevant if we don't find the Ectos long term. If we don't find the Ectos or the Baron. Suck more money score than a brainstorm. Short term, yes. Long term, this is not an idle build. Maybe if I keep saying it, people will believe it. Jesus, dude. I've also seen a lot of families, seen it. Thank God. Okay. Yeah, we're fine with that. Although now we need the rebate and the mime back. I guess that'll do. Without copying the Baron once. So Brainstorm goes for the mime, probably. Then we chill for a bit. Actually... yeah. Alright, now it's just about voucher skips. DNA goes for... DNA goes for colas. That's... I don't have the brainstorm anymore. Doesn't really matter, we're very strong. Again, it's kind of like the run yesterday where the hand size from DNA doesn't actually matter that much because it's already so big. What matters more is being able to take the Ectos. Wow, that's terrifying that we didn't have that voucher. I think we do a little bit of light rolling here. Okay. We can do more aggressive rolling. Which one do I want to do? How big is my hand size? It's 14. 17. I mean, whether we're discarding or playing them, the deck size becomes an issue either way. So, it's actually not really much of a thought. We just add more cards this way. Think it is better with Red Seal, I think? Yeah, because it's $8 per card versus $5 per card. Oh, the steal. Oh, no. No, no, no. It's fine. Looking for colas. Throw it on the pile. Can add another card now. Throw it on the pile. All the rolling that we were doing early, we didn't see a single net negative. Now they're showing up. I think we do take that. And then we're just kind of chill until the Joker slots open up. Now I don't have to spend. I do want to use the death, though. I actually have no idea if I have blank or not. Nope. I don't think this run is going to get super far just because of the poor vouchers. It's kind of what it comes down to. Like, not being able to open up a Joker slot, even with a gigantic hand, is pretty unfortunate. I mean, that gets us close to Ante 24 at least. Maybe with steel, it does get us there, but we don't really have a way to generate steel right now other than the hard way. Oh! Ectomy? Actually, don't want that. I have too few cards as it is. I'm not copying correctly at all, but it doesn't matter. We'll maybe start rolling a little bit more aggressively if we see a voucher skip available. But the thing that we want right now is just an ecto. I just don't have access to it reliably. Boy, it sure seems like copying the mime is a lot worse than copying the Baron, doesn't it? Voucher cleared. There's a voucher skip, so we probably should roll for some cola. And we kill the brainstorm if it shows up. It's guaranteed not to be able to be the Crimson Heart again, so there's no point in taking the bean. We've got one more shop to look at, I guess. I forgot to discard for the ace. Were we like right on the edge of E69 or something? How did we get 70 there? Was it like actually the molt shot from the holo card? Because that'd be pretty funny. Yeah, we can add another card. Soda? Hello? I don't think we're gonna get it. Yeah, that's probably too much rolling as it is. We'll probably slow things down here, just in case we get blank. But the main, like, I think that it could be more important to get Omen Globe early than it would be to get blank and antimatter. Just because we want more time to, like, look for the actual payoff from having access to Omen Globe. No. No. Yes. Alright, well, we only got one trash voucher this time.
Well met.
So that's good at least. Tom, thank you for the 7. We did get the Omen Globe. So we want to hold off on rolling for a bit. Might take the skip. It is a lot of money we're passing on, though. I did just spend a lot of money trying to find a cola that didn't exist, though, so maybe it's worth it. We're at the point where you're even taking bad voucher. Taking the... No, you're never at a point where you take Planet Merchant or... At this stage in the run. Even Tarot Merchant is completely off the table at this point in the run. Because it accomplishes nothing other than making your burglar hunt impossible. Did the math, it looks like we're one hand size short of being able to clear the Ante 32 boss. Well, we don't have the hand size vouchers, right? We gain one hand size? That doesn't sound correct, though, because it feels like we're extraordinarily far off. One hand size doesn't get us, like, 200 more E's. Wait! I told you we wanted Omen Globe first. And there's a rebate in the shop already. Okay, now we want DNA. But I will take a showman as well, just because, again, we don't really need the extra hand size that badly. I think I am just going to stick with the rebate because it's faster. I don't really want to go through the painstaking process of golden ticket farming. Needed 5 beanbags to clear Ante 32 with full steel? Yeah, that... okay. Or you need, like, a lot of copy jokers. And or nat negatives, but like the hand size allows for more negative jokers, which are effectively nat negative compared to the typical run. As someone who didn't do the math, but does have a lot of experience with this, it feels like that's quite a ways off. That we're still quite a ways off from Ante 32. Ante 32 is 180? Yeah. Okay, so we're only 100 E's off then. Still no DNA? We sold the DNA. I was at E65 this time. We lost hand size. That's what Ecto does. Still need vouchers, so we gotta do it. Oh, Jesus. Should have taken that chariot. There's another one for me at least. Well, okay. It's a good net negative. I'm still just gonna copy for score here. I don't really care about the DNA right now. I don't want to take any risks unnecessarily and do a bad boss blind for me. That negative Krusty is insane. That's like not the first time either. I've gotten a lot. I get this fella as a net negative on these runs a lot. Okay, so we're through Ante 24 as it stands right now, right? And then we could just sell this for a showman during the serpent farm? No, that doesn't quite work. I mean, yeah, we just get a showman once we get the antimatter. Let's push for Ante 39. Probably not. We're still really far off. As we were just discussing. Why doesn't Showman show vouchers you already have? Because of the words on the card. Really don't want to have to be making steel, but I think it is probably correct. Alright. As long as we just lock in and get the vouchers we need, it'll be fine. Smiley face. You sell DNA for another Ecto? Probably, as long as my money looks right. And my scoring is still in a fine place. Again, the DNA does a lot less. First of all, because we have fewer copies than we need. Second of all, because our hand size is already so big. We need the DNA for the time being just because we need like more kings in our deck for the Nan-Nymph, but DNA is not actually a necessary part of this run right now. All right. Like, the fact that we have 6 antes and we need 3 very specific vouchers is pretty bearish for us right now. go here. So we're already through Ante 24, is the good news. We can maybe get through Ante 25 then, which can extend our search for vouchers a little bit longer. But I'd say overall, kind of need to get pretty lucky from here. Which could include just ripping another Ecto. That may be the thing that, like, requires the least amount of luck, in fact. But we'll see. Alright, voucher time. This is the only part in the run that actually matters. The rest of it is just farming up money so that we have a better chance. It's an important step, at least. Antimatter is now available. Fine, whatever. Steel won't go away? Yeah, we've just got a little bit too much of it is the problem, but because we got a late start on the DNA, it was kind of necessary. Yes, Ante 24 is already... We already beat Ante 24 with the current setup. The problem is we don't have retcon to look for Serpent once we need it. Ante 24 is like E79 or something. So we're already beyond that, even without much steel. It's the 25-26 that we're really worried about. 80 for Vessel. Yeah, we just passed Vessel, though, so we're fine there. So, Vessel is one of the better boss blinds. I mean, I guess we check for a net negative? I don't know. Tempting. We have enough hand size to cover that. That is normally a horribly, horribly bad boss blind, but I only have one reroll voucher, so I can't really... I just have to accept that. Welcome, Slap. I just always, at least while streaming, have stood, so... There were no issues that I had that standing has helped fix. It's just a preference. I moved it too fast. Oh. That's a lot of money. That was bad timing. You're gonna lose out on a lot of hand size, don't we? Like, it pretty much renders the DNA pretty useless, but fortunately we don't really need the DNA right now. We had one run earlier that, the only red seal it found, or the highest red seal it found, I think was a 5. We got it up to, like, I think a 9, but, just the run didn't have anything going for it. Mandolin, thank you for the prime. So I think we died at, like, Ante 17 or something. Voucher whiff is not at all what we want to see here. Feels bad. Serpent is also not what we want to see here. I think I'd take the double tag, though. Harrison, thank you for the super chat.
Well met.
And my name is Mouth. Thank you for the 5. Really can't afford to whiff on too many more vouchers. Maybe any more vouchers for this run. Turtle Socks, thank you for the donation. Much appreciated. But if we get one more voucher skip, we could have something. You take the skip, pray for a voucher skip. That was stupid. I'm so mad that it was Serpent. I forgot that it was Serpent. Oh, welcome another. Seeing Serpent is bad because it means seeing Serpent again will take forever, right? Yeah, you don't want Serpent when you don't need it. You want Serpent when you need it. And so finding it early just makes it harder to find when you need it. It also means that, like, We're concerningly far through the boss blinds, which means we could theoretically get consecutive bad boss blinds because we only have the first reroll voucher. So there's just a lot of reasons why finding the serpent right now is not a good thing. Yes, you're aiming for Ante 33. I'm just trying to keep the run alive right now. We die on Ante like 25, 26 right now. Yeah, that's a voucher cleared. And I'm like, it's largely outside of my control how far this run goes from here. Another bad boss blind that we can just tank because of the bean situation. Let's see, it's this, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it's only 6 left. Probably the more urgent one is retcon, though. Don't forget Magic Trick screwing you over. I was counting Magic Trick. I will buy Magic Trick at this stage. I'm so desperate. Yeah, Magic Trick is the acceptable VAD voucher. Doesn't feel good, but it is necessary sometimes. 7, both versions of Merchant. Both versions of Merchant. Magic Trick, that's 3, 4, 5, 6. What am I missing? A secret second blank. Magic Trick has a second voucher, but it doesn't increase the number of cards, it just changes the quality of cards. So unlike Planet and Tarot Merchant, you can take it, because while it's annoying and it interrupts your shops, it's not like devastatingly bad because you can fully clear a voucher without getting things that are 8 times more likely to show up in the shop. And retcon? I'm going to lose my mind. 1, retcon. 2, antimatter. 3, observatory. Planet Merchant, Tarot Merchant, Magic Trick. Sorry to do math like that, but apparently it's necessary. Taking Magic Trick, give it at a given shop slot 10% less likely to be a Joker. Taking either Tarot or Planet Tycoon in a given shop makes a shop slot 80% less likely to be a Joker. Jeez. I knew it was bad. I didn't know it was, like, even in the realm of those numbers. That's actually kind of wild. Can we get a quant to run those numbers? You can. We don't do math here. We just play based on vibes, and my vibes are telling me that those numbers are correct because I want them to be. Because they validate my priors. I don't think I can give up the DNA still. Especially into this boss blind. The chat is Roffle's quant. The chat just told me. The chat just, chatter couldn't just told me, it just couldn't count to 6 moments ago. So. One guide? I mean, mostly yes, but multiple people were telling me I miscounted vouchers that I included in the count. So while it wasn't all of chat, it also wasn't just one guy. But then again, as discussed, counting isn't chat's strong suit. Okay. Well, now we're rolling. I think I just have to reroll and pray. There's no way we can tank that when we're on a Joker hunt right now. Yeah, we could just find ourselves a Luchador. That would be an option. Mint. Thank you for the super chat.
Well met.
Fresh Hot Memes, thank you for the 6. Pair? I can't get DNA value if I pair, and I don't know what my score is if I don't get DNA value. That might do it. That does a better job of it. Antimatter was the less good Joker to get first, unfortunately. We really need that, well, I mean, the boss blind is showing part of why we need that retcon urgently. Actually, don't think Bean would have been enough here. It definitely would have been sketchy. Like, it's very far from as simple as just play pair streamer. Like, we have 0 levels in pair is also pretty relevant. We lose a lot of hand size as a result. Don't show me a showman. Like, I have to roll, but... Or Zarball, thank you for the donation. Appreciate that.
Well met.
Possum Pope Davy, thank you for the sub. Okay, please give me the retcon.
Well met.
X, thank you for the prem. And Richie, thank you for the donation.
Well met.
Thank you, love Dr. Peppers as well. What's going on? What are all these primes coming from? Okay, 4K should be enough to hopefully find the showman burglar or showman copy joker, and then also find the burglar.
Well met.
It's not Ecto, but I'll take it.
Well met.
Holy Luminary, thank you for the gifted subs, and I'm okay, man. Thank you for the bits. Stop giving me money. Alright, don't botch this yet.
Well met.
Scooter, thank you for the gifted. And Praetorium, thank you for the bits. I will. Stop giving me money. I will turn off the alerts. Stop it. Keep your money. I don't need it. David, thank you for the bits. And Flem, thank you for the donation. If you're going to give the money, do what Flem did and give it to the charity. Don't give it to me. I don't need it. I said I don't need it. Stop it. Get some help. Sam, thank you for the gifted. And Onu, thank you for the membership. But I will turn off the alerts if you don't learn your lesson. And then you'll just be throwing money into the void. Don't do it.
Well met.
Hop, thank you for the gifted.
Well met.
I'm going to lose my mind. Sam, thank you for the gifted as well, and Hyperion, thank you for the bits. Okay, so we're looking for showman. We're We're looking for showman. We got a bad voucher. I will buy it at the end of the...
Well met.
Bez and Tom, thank you for the subs. Alright, showman. There it is. Blueprint brainstorm, please. Another bad boss blind. It's manageable, though. Like, it's pretty irrelevant if we just... You're broken. Get the jokers we're looking for anyway. Because then we can just go full gold cards. If we reroll the boss blind, we could get the plant, and then we die for sure. So I'm going to take the one that I can usually beat. Instead of taking a risk and potentially dying against the one that I cannot beat. Wrong rare. I think I want to roll the shop first. Just because if we do find a blueprint brainstorm, then we can look in here and maybe see if there's an ecto.
Well met.
Okay. Probably can't roll too much more. Helps a little bit. Let's roll a couple more times. Why clubs? Because that thing we've been discussing for this entire time. We're saving the other pieces for the boss, is why we're not using them. And we don't want to delete all of our hearts when we're about to get past the heart boss, right? Really feels like I get more net negatives after getting Hone and Glow Up. I feel the same way too. People, I think that Colty's probably got a good explanation. That's just because you have more econ after you get it. But like, people have checked the code and it doesn't mention anything about negatives. Like, so there's no way it could be doing that. Good about chance for Nan Unseeded again? I mean, it's a learning process, right? Everybody loses a lot of attempts before they get it. Myself included. That is probably too dangerous of a nat negative to take. Have to get the voucher on the way out, too. Feels bad, man. Can't be you. I mean, it theoretically could, but it shouldn't be you. Alright. Oh, Jesus. That's probably just fine. We might be spending just way too much money on the showman. The problem is, I feel like because we don't have the retcon, we're gonna need to find a copy Joker this way pretty quickly. We might be able to get away with... Well, no, we probably need the 4th copy Joker just because 4th copy Joker is, what, 9 hand size when we get the burglar? Okay. Well, now we don't have to roll as hard with the showman. That's a huge, huge pickup. I also don't need voucher skip, so we don't take the double tags anymore. Oh my god. Alright, so we can just do some light rolling for the, not you. Maybe roll to about, it's not you. 20. Boss blind doesn't really matter. Just go back to making hearts, I suppose. You know, I just sent it now with the burglar is the extra copy joker necessary. But we lose score without the extra copy joker because we don't have a copy joker for our barons and mimes. And again, we lose 9 hand size without the extra copy joker because each copy joker... Well, I guess it's not necessarily 9 hand size because it's net 2 for each. So it's plus 6 hand size. But, like, we need the extra copies of Baron and Mime at a minimum. Are you in here? Nope. I feel like rolling to 20 was a pretty good idea here. Last time. Okay, well, we got the Hermit, so we get one more roll out of it. We can do it again. I'm getting out of the DNA before an Ecto anyway. I mean, it could kill me. But we have... I don't know, we might just keep the negatives just as a buffer. No shot it kills you? I mean, if it lands on Baron when I have 5 hands, right? If it ping-pongs between Baron, Mime, Brainstorm, Blueprint, I die. It like... Say no shot it kills me. It's kind of absurd when there's a very high probability it kills me. But we need more if we want to get this to Ante 39. I think I might hang on to the extra negatives just as a buffer for when I need it. Like, things start getting dire and I need a scoring hand. Just because the risk is massive. How many hands will you try? Probably like 2. Like, you don't understand how risky this is right now. To take on the Crimson Heart with this setup. Do you ever take Berg for it? No! No, what are we talking about? I'm going to die. Well, maybe we can. If we get out of the Showman, maybe. But, like, we can't go all in on this. We're going to die if we're not careful. But then we have to find another Showman eventually anyway, right? Okay, this is the real payoff, is that now we can rip an Ecto if it shows. Showman. Brutalizing me here. Hashtag fun dad, thank you for the bits. What do you call a fashionable genome? Trend DNA. Okay. Thank you, fun dad. Also poor is the problem. I don't think we should do it. I think this is a bad idea. Oh my god! I mean... Giga rewarded, I guess. Do I go again? I have 5 hands, right? Just keep the steal just in case. Was still a bad idea? Yes, 100%. Just because something gets rewarded doesn't mean it was a good play. But trying to explain that to chat is a futile endeavor. See, this, okay. Next hand will give us the Baron available to us, so I'm just going to score the next hand where the Baron and the Mime are both available. Like, even here, we just send it and hope that it's a scoring hand, or good enough. I think it probably will be. Oh, we were already E77. Jesus, never mind. I could have greeted even further. I didn't check my score. Well, we're gonna clear this, though. Unlucky. That means we don't have to we don't have to do immediate serpent farming, right? I mean, I guess we just clear it. We don't actually need the DNA or even really want it right now. But I'm a coward, so okay. Check for Ecto. What? 2 pair of jokers? Alright, I need to get my money going again. We are giga broke right now. Alright, where are we? This is only with like half steel as well. We need the 4th copy joker anymore. I mean, we still want it for our score, right? The whole point of being able to take ectos is so you can get more blueprints and brainstorms. Just because we don't need it for Nan doesn't mean we don't want it. Like, if we want it for... If we want to get Ante 32, we're going to need more copy jokers, right? So we're thinking beyond just hitting Nan right now because we've gotten the beanbug so many times. Like, our score goes up because we effectively get another Baron if we... If we get a blueprint or a brainstorm here. Do we need the DNA, though? Or do we want more blueprints and brainstorms? I think we want more blueprints and brainstorms, right? Again, you get just like with the just like with planet levels, you get diminishing returns from extra hand size at this stage. And then this frees us up to get, like, ecto value. Should be good through Ante 29 with the current setup. So that means if we get one more brainstorm, we may be able to get through Ante 39 or 32. What was the breakpoint for Ante 32? E180? Okay, never mind. We're really far off of that. I don't even know if another... Like, we might need to just scam a nat negative off of the showman. Or... No. I want to keep the one that's holographic in case an ecto does show up.
Well met.
Don't want to spend too much money. File, they give you the 7. Okay, let's count it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it is actually slightly better to do this when we're not playing all steel, right? Scores with DNA, 1 ecto. It's E170, 2 ecto, E204. So we would need 1 more ecto, 1 copy joker, and the DNA to come back, is what it sounds like you're saying. Bye-bye, thank you for the bits. Another blueprint brainstorm with all steel is E168, according to the Balatro calculator. The Balatro calculator is a little bit sketchy on... Wow, that was no gold cards at all. On the, like, super high-end scores like this. But it is good to get some sort of estimate there. Net negative econ joker would be huge. I think a net negative scoring joker would be better.
Well met.
And make it more likely that we're able to get past Ante 32. They made it more stable recently? Okay, I believe that. I'd never had really strong problems with it. It was just like off by pretty marginal amounts. But like it was their own warning that was saying it wasn't reliable at super high scores. Horror Pop, thank you for the prime. So we want this and this. Clubs are getting debuffed. Actually, let's do this. I don't want to push my luck too much here. It is sounding like we're, unless we get another Ecto though, we are going to come up a little bit short. So it sounds like one Ecto into DNA and an extra, or it could be a Turtle Bean again. It seems like it was lower. Maybe I miscounted my copy effects, or it just didn't have a lot of steel in hand. Still no Ecto. Only a $20 Temperance is kind of a bummer. We could just do that for a cheeky Nan-Inf, but like... we can do better with this run. There's no way that's correct. Alright, I do need to, like... I'm playing a little bit conservatively with the hands because I don't know what my breakpoints are because I've never had this situation, or I've never been in this situation before, so I don't have, like, heuristics available to me to just, like, play this amount of steel or this amount of gold. NT32 might be possible with juggle tags. Yeah, that would be... We'd have to get very lucky for that. That's another possibility that I... Like, why I'm holding these, as well as we just need to see shops right now. But I would... Like, there are things that we can do that, like, more reliably get us there without having to just get lucky, you know? I mean, I suppose we could take Baron or my... Never mind. Should we do a quick top end check? No, not on this boss blind. And now it's like this. This is 4, 5, and then 5, or 4.5, 5. Outrageous streamer luck. Yep. It's the only reason we get here is because we're so lucky. Top end check should be E178. And what do I need to beat? 180 was it? So close. Unlucky, man. Spending thousands of dollars rolling and finally getting another Joker. How lucky? Yeah, that was definitely... Finding a brainstorm there was definitely a result of luck. Pretty big score. Find Baron until ante 15 or 16. Yep. Despite rolling absurd amounts. Like this, the only thing lucky about this run is, well, the first bean bug on the last hand, where I almost botched it and died. And then sniping the bean on the, on ante 24 when I took a really dumb line. $110 should be feasible. I'm still gonna check my top end, even though it cuts into my money. Let's double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. Bye-bye, thank you for the bits. The luckiest thing in this run was not dying to the ante 8 boss, the ante 8 boss, and the ante 24 boss when I took a risk that I shouldn't have. I also pushed my luck pretty hard into... or on the ante 24 boss. $177, but I was told it would be $178. Alex, thank you for the super chat. One more for Beanbug on the Ante 2032. Yeah, that's the perfect time to do it. Are we close enough that, like, a nat negative juggler would be it? This is the wrong... A nat negative troubadour would almost definitely be it. About 200 high card levels would do it? Is that all? That doesn't sound... Well, yeah, because I guess it gets this to, like... Don't worry, we're getting nat negative burglar. That doesn't help me at all. Glad you keep backseating with that kind of knowledge. Alright, so we just need 200 more of those. I don't know. I don't know what the best course of action here is. Like, we could gamble on a spectral skip. That seems really bad, because it's a bad skip most of the time. And, like, losing 2 hand size without a showman available to us is a pretty big risk to take right now. Negative skip is that even worth? That's almost never worth. There's like one joker in the game that makes a difference for our score right now. Well, 2 jokers. Because DNA is also a pickup, but they're at high rarities. We can take that. That could get us there. We need DNA. We'd probably want something to help our score pretty immediately, though. I think that's enough, right? I think that does it. Let's do a quick top-end check. I think, according to some chatter's math, this should be enough. Should be like E214. Well, we're getting to Ante 39 this time. If that's the case. Here's our top end check. Might be not 214, but it's definitely enough for Ante 32. I'll take your word for it. Like, we have the same Joker setup. We got the what? Well, we got +4 hand size, right? And we're so close with 19 hand size, so it's definitely enough, right? If negative Troubadour was enough, we're 178 with 19 hand size. Of course we get there from here. Bug using is not legit for records. Okay. The Balatro High Council will not approve of this run? Yeah. It's a little bit less than 214, but you know what? You're correct enough that I'll allow it. Do you ever just start aggressively skipping then? I think so. I value my time. Yeah, it's about E214 less. True. We can just start making these steel as well. We're just going to kind of speed run the end here. Should be enough to nymph on the serpent even without the burglar. Yeah, and we've got the money to serpent to like pretty much guarantee the serpent farm from here, right? I just need to not botch anything. Torski, thank you for the prime. Ooh. I'll use Pluto instead of leaving it in the consumable for another cheeky 1.5x. Why try to fill the ocean with a glass of water instead of a bucket? In the grand scheme of things, both are basically contributing about the exact same amount. So every little bit helps, right? No. Nice try, Pillar. Whoops, don't do that. Another 1.5x is effectively saying 2.002 E200 instead of 2.000 E200. I think you're going to want to check your math on that. It would be 3. Best run in a long time. It's the best unseeded run that I've had for sure. Unseeded, unfiltered. This is the first vanilla, like purely vanilla unseeded Ante 39 run I've had. SMH not even gold stake? Yeah. Well, again, it is a casual run. Let's remember that. Remember when this run wanted to be an idle run? No. No, you're misunderstanding what the run was doing at that point. It didn't want to be an idle run. That's why I said when I picked up the idle, this is still a Baron run, and that's why I kept the mime. We picked up the idle so we didn't die. Whoops. Well, I guess we can get a cheeky Nan Imp here. Jimbo Slice, what a name. Thank you for the membership. This will actually take maybe less time than the burglar shenanigans. Luminary, thank you for the bits. Should we enable Saturn to make things go faster? No, it's not going to take that much time, and they will take more time to go through that process than it is worth saving, because, like, again, we don't have the 20 hands like we do on a burglar. Tom, thank you for the prime. And that also, again, turning on Saturn takes away the whole, you know, this is unseeded vanilla.
Well met.
Can't decide a name, Jim. Thank you for the 8 months. Let's move our jokers before I have a little accident here. Okay. Send it. Little accident would make a great name for the video? No. No, 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 no. I promise you getting to Ante 39 would make a better name for the video. You can still clear all vouchers since you have the build? Yeah, I guess so. But we've got time to do that. And there's only like 4 left, I guess. So it's E149 then, without the, yeah, we're gonna get there. Right, because we're basically E150 without the squaring effect of Plasma Deck, so we've got more cards to score, and this is gonna be the Nanim. Easy. Max, thank you for the super chat. Still faster than a cryptid hand calculation? Yeah. Yeah, this is a quick run compared to the cryptid multiplayer the other day. What's everyone complaining about? World first good negative skip? I mean, we're not going to use it, but... He says accidentally using it. Don't label me, thank you for the super chat.
Well met.
Toasted ice crime. Been having a lot of those lately. Thank you for the gifted subs. -2 Plutos are really going to cost you? I know. We're back to that level 13 high card that one chatter was really upset about. You keep playing after Nanim? Yes, you just can't close out the game because it bricks your save file. You can't, like, can't close out the game and try to continue the run. You can close out the game and get a new run because that clears your high score because it's, like, comparing it to a nil value is the issue because it doesn't, like, have a number to score as your, or to store as your high score for the run. Bye-bye, thank you for the bits. What's your anti-39 plan? Onk lottery among jokers going into the round with just Jimbo? Oh, that's actually a good question. We'll have to think about that. Alright. We don't need to reroll that. Just sell the blue man. Actually, I'm going to sell the golden joker because I was getting a little tired of all the gold jokers carrying your econ jokes. I almost botched it. Oh my god. If I have to hear that one more time, I would become the Joker. Frondu, thank you for the bits. Do you have a background in computer science or some math-heavy field? Took a lot of stats for my psych degree. But no, I taught myself programming. That's how I got into that world. Okay, copies in the right spot. That plasma deck needed chips, yet he sold the blue joker. You can't even make the bad joke correctly. How didn't he do it correctly? I didn't sell the blue joker. It's right here. Neat. Just disappointed you're not min-maxing for copying the rebate for more money? To what end? Oh, we probably need to... Let's just re-roll the serpent so that it's easier on my brain and there's no failure points anymore. We don't need to at this stage, but we've got more than enough money to do it for the required antes. And I can do stuff like that where I make a catastrophic blunder under most circumstances that just doesn't matter.
Well met.
Nat tile, they give you the 13. This is the first stream I've ever watched live. How do I know you haven't just been hiding in disguise, Gene Parmesan? I know you. Maybe as, like, the janitor or something. It's the objective now. We get to ante 39 and then lose. What happens in ante 39? Kill screen. You can't pass it. It's impossible in vanilla. So. You can't pass it with, Mr. Bones and a bug? Don't you have to have, like, 2 of them or something? How does that work? Yeah, let's just buy these, because why not? Skip. Skip. Two Mr. Bones and then lose by discarding? Okay, do you think that's going to be feasible for me? Whoa! There it is. Yeah, we're re-rolling the Serpent until 39. Yeah, it's gonna get you killed. I mean, that would have been my fault. For reading chat. Or letting myself get distracted. How often do you get runs like this one? About every week. This one's a little bit better than the average run, but lately we've broken the score limit pretty much once a week for a few months now. This one in particular, though, getting to Ante 39 is very, very rare. How funny would it be if you ran out of money? It's unfortunately impossible at this stage. It would be funny, but I have more than enough to cover the requirements. Luminary, thank you for the bits. This one involved gambling with the beam, so therefore it's better. It's definitely the luckiest run that I've had. Although, I will say, on the first attempt at the bean bug, with the burglar in tow, we got a little bit below average luck in terms of rolling the bean. So, realistically, I think on average we should have hit it 3 times. We hit it twice. The Ante 24 was just making up for the low roll earlier. $370 rerolls without seeing Serpent, maybe something like 1 in 1,000? No. No, because you have, like... There's a queue, right? You have to clear all of the boss blinds before repeats can start showing up again. So that's why it's impossible. So, like, we just saw the house twice. The only reason that can happen is the house was the last boss blind in the queue, and then also the first one in the queue. Wait, am I losing my mind? Is that not... Did I not see the house twice in a row, or... Have I been given incorrect information? Maybe you're drunk? I don't think so. I think I would know. Think you need to see each one at the beginning, but afterwards it's fine? I know you have to see each one at the beginning, but I was pretty sure that, pretty sure no repeats only applies to the first cycle. But the person who's looked at the code is telling you that's incorrect, so I'm going to take their word for it. What's going on with my draws? Did that one look a little weird? Sounds like we're getting conflicting reports of what's possible. But at the end of the day, it's unrealistic, even if you can get repeats and we're wrong about how it works. Don't worry, chat. We only have to do this, what, 3 more times and then we die? Do you think it would be fun to combine an idle and a Baron run? I mean, if it's fun for you, then have a blast, but like, those jokers have competing interests, right? So you're just, like, building towards two distinct things that don't overlap in terms of their goals. Does Nanav work on mobile? Yep. Many people have gotten it. Wow. Negative six skips go so good. That was a quick one, at least. Has this run been going over multiple streams or just today? This is just today. It's in fact the second run. The first one was about an hour before it fell on its face. Second run is crazy work? Yeah, I know. Usually it's the first one. I'm falling off. Washed? It's true. It's true. Just wait till the Major League Balatro season. Then you'll really see I'm washed. Beanbug is cheating? Okay. You're right. I'm calling the police right now. No! When's the next season? In a couple weeks. Should check out the Major League Balatro YouTube channel for those details. Just blame PEDs and say the first season was the only true non-steroid affected season? Well, if anything, the rules are stricter now, so... like, Zeno's been aggressively testing Bean, so I don't think I have a leg to stand on there. If anything, that calls my victory into question. So that seems like a bad strategy. Cool, now we can get blanks. Hello? Is there any serpent out there? Yep. You're the Barry Bonds of Balatro?
Well met.
Only in the sense of the scale of my cheating. Not aimbotting. Wow. Thank you for confirming that, because there's a lot of suspicion. My I'm not cheating shirt is bringing up a lot of questions about whether or not I'm cheating right now. Thank you for the prime, though. Oh, welcome, fish boy. Alright, we only have to do this one more time and then we can die. Any update on job applications? You tell me, you're hanging out in YouTube chat. I'm at my job, why don't you get one? Long stream today? No? I mean, that's what it takes for this run to go. On normal run days, do the runs ever just mix together? Yeah, it's not until I go in for editing that I have any concept of what I did at that streamer, what the runs look like. Wait, did we just accidentally get the Nan-Nymph? How did that happen? Did I have more steel than I have had previously? Another one. It's scamming me, it's not showing my collection. Oh, the juggle tag, you're right. Roll, next. Last time, chat.
Well met.
Anesthesia, thank you for the prime. That was a quick one, at least. You plan on selling every Joker to get a quick anti-39 death? I don't know. I'm just here so I don't get fined. Like, it has been a long stream, and I'm getting hungry. Someone is about to pee my pants. So I might just go for the quickest death possible. Raven, thank you for the bits. Take Ankh and see who the last Joker standing is? I mean, I don't have control over whether an Ankh is available to me. Who would do that? I don't know. Ox on anti-39? I don't know... Do bosses exist? I guess they probably do, right? We could probably just roll the Serpent and Nymph one more time and then let ourselves die. Or we could just do the plant. Or just die on the small blind. It's all the same. We die no matter what, right? Put in the P and PEDs? Okay. I'll give you that one. Wish I could reroll my boss at work for $10. Understandable. I've been there. Alright. One more blank for the road. What are our skips? Alright, we'll just do a Serpent farm for the last one and get one final Nanymph. I love Non. Maybe I'll have some Indian food for dinner. There we go. We did it, chat. Unseeded, unmodded. Legendary lists. Ante 39. Have you ever done garlic non-nymph? Oh, man. Unfortunately, every non that I've had has been finite. Even at the supposedly all-you-can-eat buffet. When they give you weird looks just because you're a real eater. And you want to put that to the test. What's the crime? Eating a meal, a succulent garlic non-meal? Exactly. Why not discarding first? Because it goes faster this way. We need to get the Elden Ring streamer command when anybody asks why, it just immediately says because it's faster. That would be only applicable in this one moment. But I'm pretty sure that every Elden Ring streamer I watch has that command. It's not even exclamation point why, it's just why. When the word why is typed, it responds. And I love it.
Well met.
Cosmic, thank you for the 6 months. And Spy Hermit, thank you for the gifted memberships. Alright, one last one before the inevitable heat death of this run. Also, this is a much more cinematic way to end it, to play our hands first, so that we get the Nanymph and then immediately hit the kill screen the proper way. Once again, chatters can't even backseat my death correctly.
Well met.
Scooter, thank you for the gifted. Second Ecto into DNA was perfectly sequenced. Yeah. That was... Given how hard it was to find some of the Jokers at various points in the run, that, it was nice to finally have one served up to us like that. All right, theatrical king. I mean, my job is to put on a show, right? As entertaining as possible. So those are the type of things I think about, not how to min-max the score necessarily. Say this is the true ending of Balatro? It is.
Well met.
It is. We did it, chat. GG. Ante 39. Look at all those rerolls.